My name is Bonnie, and I'm an alcoholic. And I never knew that. For 43 years, I didn't know I was an alcoholic, but I sure drank a lot. I was born in San Francisco, and I grew up in Los Gatos and Santa Clara. I had 5 older brothers and an older sister. I was the baby in our family. And when I was growing up in Los Gatos, when I was 2, I looked around and I saw that I was in enemy territory, and it was my own family. My drinking started when I was 5. I remember my first drink, going out to the back porch, opening the refrigerator, getting my daddy's big bottle of Pabst Blue Ribbon beer out, and lifting that bottle. Pure magic. I used to say I never drank in the convent. Wrong. I got my first DUI while I was a nun. I got married twice. I was married to somebody for 1 day, somebody else for 4 months. I mean, there are people sicker than us, they marry us. I had my last drink on Memorial Day weekend of 1979. And I got a bottle of Ancient Age, a little bottle of Coke, and I drank it, and I had a very strong hangover. The next morning, I woke up like, I'm gonna die. Then, I'm not gonna die. And by coincidence, I was invited to some friends for a barbecue. And I went over there, hungover, nausea undulating up and down my being, a green complexion, that cold, icky sweat. And I'm sitting there in these barbecuing steaks, and I'm thinking, I want to die. How did I get here? And out of nowhere, he asked me, would you like to go to an AA meeting? And I said yes. And when the secretary asked, are there any newcomers? And I raised my hand and I said to you, for the first time in my life, my name is Bonnie, I'm an alcoholic. And I got it all. I had a spiritual experience at that moment. I finally was at home. I never belonged in my family, I never belonged in the church, I never belonged in the convent. But when I got here, that first moment, I connected. I asked her, would she be my sponsor? And she says, I am. You know how sponsors just kind of disarm you? So we would talk on the phone, but 5 days later, I went to San Francisco to talk to a priest who, under the seal of confession, revealed his feelings as an alcoholic. Afterwards, he said Mass, and as I'm getting ready to leave, I said, well, you know, Mary's my sponsor. And he says, well, she's a nudist. And I said, is that a sin? So for the next couple of months, my sponsor and I played cat and mouse. And she'd be talking about God and Jesus and grace, and I'm sitting there thinking, if the nuns could see me now. That woman gave me compassionate love that you find here in AA. She taught me how to accept myself. She taught me how to be a human being. She gave me what I never found anywhere else. By the way, her background, she was a communist, atheist, nudist. who saved my life because we share that. The fellowship of AA is a very large part of my recovery. I'm completely involved in AA. And the men and women in this program have done for me what I could never do for myself. They continue to do that for me, and it never gets old that I'm sober. Today, I didn't have a drink. Thank you very much.